We are good to go.
So
Guys
hi
are
Wendy.
very professional. Hi.
Hi Wendy, welcome.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
So we've just seen the first screening of your film, and your role as scriptwriter. Tell us a little bit about that role.
Sure. So essentially, the actual initial story idea came from a personal experience of mine. So coming to Australia about 13 years ago, I'm frequenting, cheap and cheerful nail spas like this. I very stereotypically fell into the trap of making various assumptions about the girls who worked in the spa. And because they were talking in their native language, automatically thought that they were talking about me, very arrogantly. So that's where the idea came from. So my role was to work with Yemi and Nimi on actually writing the script, and then during the actual shoot itself, just ensuring that we were sticking to the script and making sure that I was capturing the good shots and the bad ones. Good, bad and ugly.
And the process of working with the producers and the director and the cast and the crew,
Yeah.
how did that compare to your expectations of working on a film?
I found, so Yemi, who was doing a lot of the kind of project management and pulling the team together, and we had many pre-production planning sessions, was always just like really open-minded and really encouraging of everyone's creativity, and really made us all feel like we can help shape this movie, and really the movie is actually a bit of everyone. So how did it meet my expectations? I guess it surpassed my expectations because I felt that I could actually have my creative input into every aspect, as I wished, and that made us work really well together, as opposed to it being really structured and we have to do it this way, and with little flexibility.
Okay. And the content of the film, so what will your audience be thinking as they're driving home from their first screening of this film?
So I think this film, even though it's quite humorous, has a real serious undertone to it, and the undertone is very much a stereotypical kind of racist undertone. So our different cultures make assumptions on each other's culture. So I think people will walk away and reflect on, actually, these stereotypes do exist within the Australian society. But actually, what you see, especially, that last scene in the movie, shows us that not only are we very similar, these two sets of girls were not only talking about the same subject, but talking about exactly the same guy, which really means that we're no different after all. So it really just does bust those myths that we have in our society on these cultures being totally different. We're really not.
Thank you. Finally, think of someone you'd like to shout out to and look in the camera and say their name and tell them you have to see this film.
Do they have to be alive?
No.
Okay, Marilyn Monroe, you have to watch this movie.
Thank you, Wendy.
Okay, thanks. Can I kiss you?